Hi everyone, it's Simon here with a review of Warlock's Tower. Warlock's Tower is a puzzle game available on PlayStation 4, which is the version you see on your screen, but also Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC and Android mobile devices. Warlock's Tower made my brain melt. It's a really simple premise but really fiendishly delivered, and I do adore what the developer calls a Gameboy aesthetic. But because I never owned a Game Boy, I'm going to say ZX Spectrum 3 aesthetic, with some cool music alongside it too. You play as a mailman who is trying to get to the top of the Warlock Tower to deliver a letter to said Warlock. The problem is that every single time you move, you lose a life, and you've only got a certain amount of health to survive. And the way how the rooms are laid out, you need to carefully plan out your route to get from one entry to one exit, and it is not as simple as that sounds. One of the cruxes in Warlock's Tower that kind of makes you really have to think out every single move is that your health can't be replenished beyond like what you've just picked up. Your rooms are littered with all of these 3s and 5s in terms of giving you extra health, but if you hit a 5 and then your next move moves you into a 3 health, you'll actually drop from 5 health to 3 because that's what you've picked up, and now that's basically what your health meter is. So it's not just you're losing life everywhere. You need to plot out how you're going to pick up those health potions and like life meters in a sequential sequence. That means that you can then actually make it to the exit, because quite often it will pop like a 5 in front of a 3 and you'll be like, oh, need the 5, but actually you needed to quickly run round and get the 3, then move back for the 5 to then get to the exit. So yeah, brain fade. Then when it starts to add in conveyor belts, portals, switches, trapdoors, moving blocks, and then there's some levels where you've got a little girl and you need to switch between the two. My brain exploded. And see, even my voice is going because of thinking of it. Oh! And yeah, I needed to resort to a guide to get through some of the latter levels. I will not deny that that's what I done. But if you sat there and really, really thought about it, and had the brain and willpower to work it out. The beauty about Warlock Tower's puzzle is that it's logistically, you can just solve it by elimination if you really want to go down all the different routes, because you can only move 3 or 5 squares before you're dead. So your options are, at least on the surface, quite limited. In the last one, where it starts to mix everything up together in the last world, that was where my brain exploded and I couldn't take any more. But the fiendish puzzle men among you and puzzle ladies among you will lap this game up. Don't worry about the aesthetic if it doesn't bother you too much, or if it's going to bother you too much. The puzzle setup and layout here is superb, and it will test your brain, but not necessarily your patience, because they're expertly crafted levels. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a meaty thumbs up. If you're looking for a nifty little puzzler that has crept out and I don't think has had much fanfare or attention, grab Warlock's Tower. It's out now. It's been out for a couple of weeks, and yeah, I think it'll be right up your street. Cheers for watching. Any comments, please do leave them below, or questions, and I will reply to you. But in the meantime, happy puzzling. Toodles. This channel is just one of my many projects that cover games, music and film. If you enjoy any of these and would consider supporting me to develop further in the future, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/Satorimon. Thank you for your time and for watching the video.